In this guide, we're going to cover how processes interact and how to access the workflow designer. So you can see here, I've got a button. I made this in the last video, and basically I allowed the application to automatically make me a process for this button. So when I customize the form, you can see here that the process to run is the submit request button clicked process. Okay, but when we press the button, nothing is going to happen because there's no workflow steps in it yet. So to load up the workflow designer, we go settings, process designer, and in here you can see there's my process. So a little overview. These are the main functional buttons: new process, save, access variables, then zoom in and zoom out. And then up here we've got the process explorer. This lets us find processes and work on them. Up here, for example, you can see a list of the processes which we've made, and then down here you find all of the new and change event processes. For example, if I was looking for the vacation management app, here I can see vacation request, new event, and change event. But for now, we're interested in our submit request button clicked. So to open it, I just click. Now, to build a process, I'm going to need some of the items from the toolbox. To get there, I just click Toolbox, and then I can drill into the various different sections. The first thing that I normally want to do is access the business objects. Now, in the workflow designer, business objects give me access to the data without needing to run queries. That's essentially what they're for. So for example, if I wanted all of the values from the vacation request form, okay, I just drag this on. And now, which vacation request do I want? I can drill in and say current object ID. So now, without having to do any queries or any updates, I have full access to all of the values on the form that the user just submitted. For now, for this type of workflow, I'm going to do a very, very basic assignment, right? So to do that, I drag on a user action step. Okay. I'm not going to send any emails or use any of the template functionality. I'm going to set create a task to yes. The form I want to display is the standard vacation request form. The record is obviously the vacation request object ID. Generally, when you want to show record, you're going to choose object ID. That's the unique ID for this particular record that the user was looking at when they hit submit. And then for assign to, I'm going to just choose a role from the existing system. So I'm going to choose the administrator role. And then I click apply. So I connect these up. Then I drag on buttons for the options I want to display to the user. So for example, if we're sending this to a manager for approval, the options would be approve or reject. So literally I just have to type in approve. All of this I can leave blank. And then for reject, same thing. Then I connect them up. Okay, so I save that process. And if I go back to my original form, fill out the form, submit the request, and you can see the user is prompted to approve or reject.